Welcome back to another weapon build video, and today we're going to take a look at Staticor. So I'm finally doing a build on Staticor because I thought this weapon would still just be garbage even when we had the galvanized mods. But something that people brought to my attention is that I was figuring out that people kept telling me bows don't work with the galvanized status mod, and I wasn't getting it through my head until I realized that a lot of you brought this to my attention, that some of the weapons weren't working and some of them turned out to be AoE weapons, and I could not figure out why. So I figured out that maybe some of them had to be high crit weapons, and then some of them had to be AoE without even being a high crit weapon. And then Staticor came to be out that galvanized shot does not work on because it's an AoE weapon. Because if it did, then it would become a destruction of a weapon. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats real quick. We got charge rate is 1, fire rate is 3.50, good. We got quick shot, critical chances 14%, 2.2 critical multiplier, and 28% status. 44 radiation damage. Quick shot radio attack has 30% of a fall off. Range 2.40. Status 28%. Critical multiplier is 1. And then, well, that's just kind of a downer right there. I mean, quick shot never be the one that does the most damage. And then we got charge shot. Same thing actually, but charge radio attack is different. We just have the 160 radio damage. Alright, and this one just has the same thing as quick shot. Here's my build. I'm using galvanized diffusion, 110% multi-shot on kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds. Stacks up to 4 times, so you're stacking at 4 times 30% multi-shot. Pistol pestilence, frostbite, cold damage, and then toxin, and then both status. Prime target cracker, 110% critical damage. If I don't even remember me saying that, or if I didn't. 60% fire rate and multi-shot for lethal torrent, very important mod. So make sure you're using this mod. It's always a go-to. The next set of mods that I'm using is our go-to mod that we'll always use for more damage is Hornet Strike, because when the critical chance gets low, then we need Hornet Strike in the build. So 220% damage. Alright, we got more radiation damage now, 148.8, more viral damage, which is 169, and we got 836. And then from the bottom there, everything is nearly the same except for quick shot, but quick shot don't matter. And then viral is 407, radiation is 339.2, so overall we have 2014 damage for the charge radio attack. The next mod that I'm using is actually both heat mods, and before I had this recorded, I didn't realize, I forgot what I was using. So I'm using prime heated charge, which brings more heat damage. So we have 232.3 damage now for heat, which plays a very huge part in this build. And then I just threw on the second heat mod, which is Scorch. Alright, and Scorch brings you the 60-60 heat and status chance. So we got 78.4% heat, and now we got 316 damage for heat. And well, now we're doing very high damage. So we got 4,000 on the radial attack, 75, and then we have 1,691 for charge shot. So yeah, like, we're gonna be doing high damage now. Also, we have primary merciless. Oh, sorry, secondary merciless, and 30% damage for 4 seconds, stacks up to 12. 30% reload speed, 100% ammo maximum. So yeah, this is, you gotta use this arcane. There's no other way. Obviously, you just can't throw out secondary deadhead. Like, it's not gonna work. You gotta get head damage to even get a kill. So to even activate that arcane. So let's go ahead and start. So as you can see, you can see the damage rising with the heat and viral. I mean, viral might not work on this weapon. That might not bring us a lot of damage, but we're gonna switch the elements and see what kind of works better. But so let's go ahead and switch the elements. Let's go ahead and use Jolt to see if we can get a better stat. All right, when it comes down to this weapon, see if we can get a better stat. as we saw there, we did see nothing really change. We didn't really see nothing change. But you know, it's really just the weapon. I mean, it's got high critical multiplier now. It's got high status now. Still not a really go-to weapon depending on the Warframe, with which hints Mirage is probably, it's actually the best Warframe to use when it comes down to this weapon. Alright, it obviously brings more damage because Mirage is a Hall of Mirror Warframe, which it can do more damage because of the doppelgangers that she can cast. So that's why this weapon is still good to other people, because they use it with a Warframe that makes it better. But high key, this kind of weapon that's not even used with different Warframes because it can't do that great enough damage. So honestly, me, switch back to Viral, stick with it. You can also use this on Corpus, even though radiation might not be the perfect thing for Corpus, but I think heat, I've said it before, heat, even though it's not, you know, they're immune to it, but hey, I still use it regardless. I think it's still a go. Even though viral's on here, and this viral build is a go, alright? It's not, they're not immune to viral effects, so that's the only difference. But anyways, that is all for this build. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about the Staticor in the build. If you enjoyed it, then let me know. And if you didn't, then please do not. When taking Staticor to the Still Path, it actually does good damage, but you can do better, obviously. Well, first, Riven. No, let me put that out there first before anybody just be like, you know, well, the only reason why this weapon not working is because you need a Riven. You know, yeah, it's always everybody's first tactic to ever hit me with. It's just, well, that's why we have Rivens in the game. Second thing is that there's a Warframe out there that can make it a better weapon, and it's only that Warframe, and that's what kind of the downer is that you have to use it with a specific Warframe that could be a not a tanky Warframe, you know. So that's the downer, but it does make it better with this certain Warframe, and hence Mirage. There's probably other Warframes out there as well, like Roar, with that means Rhino, and yeah, etc. So weapon is not bad, but it works better when it's used by a Warframe that can make it better. But that is all for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, then leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.